welcome back to the Probably TMI Podcast. Woo! It is week 2. Week 1 got pretty good turnout. Thank you guys so much for supporting us. We are so excited to keep them coming for you. If you can tell by this week's title, we are talking about all things that piss us off. We're talking pet peeves. We're talking what gets our gears grinding. And you guys, you guys showed up on Instagram. We asked you guys to send in some of your pet peeves and what really pisses you off. And we have a couple answers that we want to just dive right into and share with you. So the first one we have is from Nico, our dear friend. He says, people who don't put their cart back into the cart corral. How do we feel about this one?
I used to be that person. But I've grown. I've changed. I've grown.
Wait, like you didn't put your cart in the corral?
Yeah, like I would just like place it near my car.
No, I that pisses me off. I totally relate to
no, it now pisses me off. I think that I've grown up a little bit. I've seen, the hardworking American people.
American dream.
Yeah, living their dream and getting the carts, and it sucks, especially in the Florida heat.
Okay, but
hell no.
Don't you hate though when you're driving into a parking lot and you see an open space up by the front of the door and then you pull in and there's a fucking cart?
Yeah.
I would put it like out of the way. Like,
yeah.
I would, but like it's still in an inconvenient spot for the workers that like would go and collect them. But now I'm good.
Okay, good. Well, some company like Target, they have like or Publix, they have like designated people that'll take care of your cart.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Or they'll come up to you and grab it for you. Like, God bless those people.
Right. That was me when I was 14.
Oh, so you learned.
I learned the hard way.
Yeah. So
I would rather just
never gonna be that person.
I'd rather get some extra steps in and just go put it away.
That's how I am now. Yeah.
Yeah.
My opinion on the cart corral is you should put it just in the cart corral. We all have to do it, so you should just do it. And especially when you're trying to park and it's right there and it's so annoying. Like, just take the extra step. Put it in the cart corral for humanity.
Just put it in the damn cart.
Put it in the corral. Put it in the corral.
You're fine.
Fuck.
It's gonna be fine. Just do it.
Jesus.
Stop being annoying.
Stop being a fucking bitch. Just put the cart in the corral. We all have to do it. It's a humanity thing. All right. Next up, we have a submission from our very own Kaylin. Kaylin, we love you. Kaylin's pet peeve is loud chewing and lip smacking. This is one that I feel like Mads can hop on because she hates that shit.
I think I'd have self-diagnosed myself, not only with psoriasis.
Here we go about psoriasis.
Did not self-diagnose. My dermatologist told me that. Anyways, mesophonia. I don't know if you guys know what mesophonia is. It's basically just the sound of noises. It's the sound. It's the fear of sounds. It could be multiple sounds, but specifically it's usually sounds that come out of the mouth. So we're talking chewing, smacking, gulping, swallowing, literally.
I have to interrupt her real quick. I have to take the stage. I can't eat anything around this bitch because then she'll go.
Nobody can. It's not just you.
What? I didn't know that.
Vince is the same way, and he gets mad at me when I tell him to stop.
Me and Vince are loud chewers naturally.
He's like, let me be normal. I'm like, shut up.
I can have my mouth closed and you could still hear me
But it's
chewing.
like, it's not, I don't know. I wish I didn't have that. I wish that didn't piss me off. Yours is mainly when you swallow or gulp. You gulp loudly. You're not as bad with chewing.
I've never heard that.
Unless you dramatize it a little bit. Oh, yeah. When you chug things, the sound that your throat makes, girl.
I'm just hearing about this for the first time right now.
Mads has been holding this in for years.
She's been waiting for this moment.
This is my number one pet peeve, so that's why.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
I hate it. Well, just like sounds and I also hate, we can get into it, but like the sound of silence. There has to be a sound, but if it's a sound that I don't like, I get like overstimulated and I get uncomfortable. I just have problems.
Sense. No, I have a lot of weird things, but that's not one of them.
Problems. It's all right. Anyways, yeah, I feel very deep about that one. Thank you, Kaylin.
So our next one is going to be from C.Rushless.
It's Carson.
Oh, Carson? Okay, I don't know.
Love you, baby.
And Carson said, people that are never on time.
So that's like, it's not just people that are like late once in a while. It's like they're consistently late.
That drives me insane, and like not even consistently. Like when you're just late in general, it really bugs me.
Yeah,
I'm one of the people that is there like 30 minutes ahead of time.
Same. I just have anxiety, so I have to be there early.
Yeah.
So I can overthink things.
Yeah. Exactly.
For me, I feel like I don't give a fuck because it's not my life. I'm like, if you're late, you're late. Nice. It doesn't affect me. Like, I'm living my life. I'm here on time. Yeah. I'm like, I'm on time to work. Like, if you're late, that's on you.
Works. I'm thinking, like, more things like if we have a set time to go do something and you, like, don't care. And then that person doesn't care that they're running late, that's annoying. If they're like, oh, sorry, and they're like, they let you know, it's like, okay, cool, no big deal. Everybody that happens. But when people are constantly doing that and don't care that they're late, that's annoying.
Yeah.
It's rude. Don't be rude.
So
don't be fucking rude. Asshole. Don't be fucking rude.
Yeah. No, at one point it kind of is like...
I may or may not take a shot before I film myself.
If you, like, if I'm coming to pick you up and we have to be somewhere at a certain time and we both know that, like, once your lateness is affecting my life, that's when it bothers me. Like, if I'm coming to pick you up and I'm like, be ready by 8:30, and I text you I'm at your house, I roll up in the coupe and you're like, I'm not ready yet, give me 5 more minutes, I said
I'm leaving without you.
Give me 5 minutes worth of gas money, because that's annoying.
Exactly. It's
annoying. You know, life happens, things happen, but no. If you're consistently late, just like get a hold of yourself.
Get a hold of your life.
Get a grip,
man. Just stop.
Just be early. Just stop. Anyways.
Stop.
Okay, next one is from Lindsay. Hey girl,
hey Lindsay.
She says, when people ask questions that they low-key already know the answer to, or could obviously Google.
Oh my god.
This was actually on my list. Stupid questions.
I thought that was a really good one.
Question. Aren't you supposed to be a teacher?
Yeah.
No, the questions are never stupid questions. There are
stupid questions. Not from my little friends that I have, but from full-on adults because it makes you feel stupid. It's like you're belittling someone when you're asking stupid questions that you already know the answers to. It's like, stop being
like, do you think I'm like
stupid?
Yeah, do you think I'm stupid?
Oh, like in a passive-aggressive way?
Yeah.
Like,
kind
do we think that the dish rag goes there? Do we? Like that kind of thing?
Yeah, just being... Yeah. Mm-hmm. The obvious answers.
I get that too. Or like, this happens to me a lot at home. Like, somebody will be like, do you know where blank is? What's blank doing today? Is that ready? Is the food ready in the oven? And it's like, I'm like, I don't fucking know.
Or look at the timer that's on the clock.
I know just as much as you know.
I know. That it shouldn't piss me off because it's a genuine question, but I'm like, I have no fucking clue. Like, people at home will be like, where'd Charlotte go? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. Like, ask her. I don't know where she's at. Like, that happens to me so much.
My tracker.
Anyway, so our next pet peeve comes from our guy Vince, and he says traffic and bad driving grinds his gears. And I think a nation
under God, indivisible,
with liberty could
justice for all.
Yeah, I think we could all relate to that. To be honest, I think that's just about being said.
Florida.
Yeah, my road rage goes crazy in Florida.
I mean, we say it all the time. If you're over the age of like 60, you need to take another driving test.
Yeah, I really only have road rage when I am like I have to be somewhere. Yeah. Otherwise, I like really don't mind. I'm like pretty chill, and I'm like probably more the person driving people crazy. But
I mean, really, to be honest and humble.
But like when I worked in Tampa and I had to drive to Tampa every day, I was like losing my shit.
Yeah.
My shit would have been lost too.
Yeah.
Like pooping my pants consistently. Consistently and always.
It's a valid pet peeve for sure.
People drive like idiots.
I just feel like I've like developed horrible road rage just from living here. Mm-hmm. And I hate to admit it, but like I'm one of those people that will like curse at you and flick you off in the comfort of my own vehicle. And I'm not going to like get out of my car and try to fight you.
Same.
I will hover in fear if I'm faced with like conflict, but I will yell at you in my car and I'll get really mad about it.
Once you know they can't see it anymore.
Absolutely. Yeah. I will rage in my own like comfort and peace.
I used to be scared to honk my horn, like, but
she did. She was scared.
I'd be scared,
really?
But I am not scared. No longer. I will
She's
honk,
bold.
I will flick off. But if someone honks at me, I get sad.
Aww.
So
I'm not like, what the fuck's your problem?
I got honked at yesterday.
I used to get sad when I got honked at, but now I'm kind of more like, sorry.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I like pulled out in front of a car yesterday. Well, kind of.
No.
It was raining. Remember it was raining yesterday? And I was leaving my open house that I had last night, Luna. Leaving my open house that I had last night. And I was taking a left at an intersection. And it's like the yellow yield light.
I'm sorry. This is so distracting.
Oh my gosh.
Should I open the door?
Should we say cut?
No.
Oh, okay. We're not professionals.
You guys, I have said this in the beginning. We're not famous.
Guys, if you want to complain and if you want to pay for our professional studio and somewhere in a downtown city, go ahead.
Do it, please.
But we are in an additional office space of a common suburban house. Okay, we can't help it.
This is my house. I have 4 dogs. It can't be helped. I'm
5.
sorry.
4.
I have 4 dogs.
I can't count.
I have 4 dogs, and some of you guys left some good reviews and said, podcast was great. Gotta keep control of those dogs. I don't know what to do. I have dogs to the left of me, behind a sliding glass door, and in front of me, behind a sliding glass door.
What do you want from us?
Yeah,
okay,
that's what really grinds my fucking gears. People who just don't get a fucking clue. I am in, we're all in my grandma's additional room.
Lord help her soul. She's not dead.
She's not dead.
No.
We're on my patio right now.
Yeah.
This is an outside unit that we built 3 walls around. Like, this is not even a real room.
Understand where we're coming from. We're just here for a good time. Okay?
Like, I'm pretty sure this is like literally like a piece of cheese
From your
just on this
graduation
desk
party.
right now.
Yeah.
Like, just relax on us. Relax on us. We're doing our best. So if you hear some barking, just shut the fuck up.
Next week we'll be sure to have some soundproof pads up on the wall.
I'm keeping my mouth shut.
She said,
I'm not a part of this. Anyway, Mads, I'm sorry. I got very distracted.
It's okay.
there.
I pulled out in front of a guy yesterday and it was raining. And I hesitated because of my tires. I didn't want to slip and slide, but I just went and he was fine.
He was fine.
It definitely wasn't bad, but he was in a big boy truck. So he's like, I'm gonna land my farm.
I just got a give it to it. Yeah, I said I just got a
He's just a bitch. But it's fine.
Fuck that guy. I don't even know him.
That's it.
So, thank you so much for sending in your what grinds your gears. This was really fun, and obviously we're always bothered constantly and always angry and mad. So we are going to share some of our personal ones. Yeah. That bother us a lot, to the core. This is our main pet peeves.
Yeah.
Don't cross us in real life with these.
I'm excited. I want to talk about all these.
We love talking about shit that bothers us. Being angry is one of our favorite things.
Gets us real hyped up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gets me nice and feral.
Who wants to go?
I think you do.
Well, I have a lot, guys. I literally have 15 on my phone. So I can just do mine sporadically.
Okay, I got them all up here.
My first one, all up in the dome.
On the noggin.
I already talked about the first one, which was the misophonia, the chewing and stuff.
I'd say that's your number one.
Yeah, it is my number one. It's number one on my list. But if we're continuing with food, biting the fork with your teeth when you eat. When you're eating something,
and
you
never even
take the fork out of your mouth, and it goes.
I think you're just weird if you do that.
Yeah, is that I don't even know if I've never I don't think I've ever known that was a thing.
People do that.
People
yeah.
do that.
And with spoons, they'll go.
Their teeth drags on it after they feed themselves.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I'd say that's just more of a clear indication you're psycho.
Yeah.
The feeling.
That's close to nails on a chalkboard.
Fork on a plate type of thing.
Yeah.
I've never seen somebody. I knew somebody that would do that actually. I knew somebody who would do that.
Is it the same person I'm thinking of?
Yeah, our old bestie. Huh?
No, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This person, I don't know if you know who it is. Our old bestie.
Yeah.
She would eat food and drag her teeth on it. It's not a bad thing.
It's just a habit. It's a habit that some people have, and it just pisses me off.
For a second, we just said you're a psychopath, but not you.
No,
we know
not
you
you
personally. If I saw somebody in public, at Panera Bread, going,
yeah,
I'd be like,
yeah,
none of our business.
Yeah, this is just our personal pet peeves. It's not. We're not targeting you.
I am.
You do this.
I want you to wake up, America.
Wake up, America.
Wow.
Who's next? Oh my gosh.
I'll go.
Okay.
I'm wondering, okay, my biggest pet peeve that I've had for a long time is people interrupting me. I hate that. When people interrupt me, it just it makes me know and understand that you don't care what I'm saying. You're just more focused on what you have to say next than what I'm speaking about in the moment.
Yeah.
And it just makes me feel invalid.
I respect that of you.
Yeah, thank you.
Sometimes people get really excited and they just want to talk to you and they don't mean to talk over you.
Yeah.
But especially when you can tell, it's like more like, oh, you don't really care what I'm saying. That's like not cool.
No, that's where like, because that's exactly my biggest pet peeve too. But like to take it just like a little bit further is when it's like someone's interrupting you and just not acknowledging you and what you were saying.
What you said.
Whatsoever. So you're being interrupted and then it's like also like just like you didn't exist. Everything you just said was nothing. And then they just go on to talk to someone else and you're just sit there and you're just like, okay.
Spitting a loogie on the disrespect sandwich.
Yeah, it does feel very disrespectful.
It's hella disrespectful. That happens to me all the time.
Because if you interrupt me, but it's like about the like what I'm talking about.
Who do you hang out with that does it all the time?
Like people around me constantly.
Yeah, so if it's like about what you're talking about, then I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
But if it's like you're just completely disregarding me, like like you want that, it's basically like telling someone to shut up without saying anything at all.
Yeah. For me, I'll just stop talking. I'll be like, all right. And like I just go about with my day. Like clearly you don't give a single fuck what I have to say. So I'm done. And for that reason, I'm out. And I leave.
It's not worth it.
All right, Charlotte, what's your pet peeve?
So this was happening to me a lot recently because I went on vacation with Skylar and I noticed because this was on my mind because I knew we were going to be talking about this. Mm-hmm. When I'm walking with Skylar and he just takes off and leaves me in the dust. I'm like, I've got short legs. I'm like, if I walk at your speed, I'm going to be at a slight jog. I cannot keep up. And he's like, oh, I thought you wanted me to set the pace.
What?
I'm like, no.
What is this, the pacer?
Yeah. And then you know what else he said? He told me that his legs are the same height as my legs, and he just has a really long torso.
Okay, Skylar does have a long torso, but you are drastically shorter than him.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I was like, that's
like a few feet.
Like, I was like, yeah, that's just wrong.
Incorrect. No.
Like, you're just making stuff up at this point. Like, no, you're just... But yeah, like, I found a lot of times where we were walking together, and then he just, like, walks past me, and I just walk.
You
and
could
I'm
get
just like,
kidnapped, and he wouldn't even know.
True.
He wouldn't even know.
That's so
He
crazy.
wouldn't even know.
He wouldn't even know it.
That's the thing. When I see that happen in public, I feel bad for the girl. Because the guy's clearly walking ahead of her.
Yeah.
And she's, like, trying to catch up to him. And I've been in that spot, too. I'm, like trying to catch up to my man, like, in the parking lot. And then I'm like, damn, you couldn't, like, hold my hand on the way in.
That was struggle. I mean, yeah. It doesn't happen to me too often, but
It
actually happened to me. So I had, like, most of my friends growing up and everything were taller than me. I had some friends that were taller than me, and I hung out with a lot for a period of time. And it happened all the time with them, too. So it wasn't even just, like, a relationship dynamic type of thing.
Just in general.
Yeah. It's like, I can't keep up. Like,
petite.
Thanks. Yeah.
You need Heelys, girl.
I need Heelys.
You need Heelys.
Yeah, that would help me a lot.
You need that extra boost.
We might have to run with Heelys. Charlotte's like, quick jog and then glide.
Charlotte's like, we're walking normally, Charlotte. Charlotte's like 50 feet back. Guys, wait up.
Yeah, or if it's uphill.
Oh, you're doomed. I'd go home. I'd pack it up.
I'm just in the dust. Forget about me. Leave me.
Charlotte's poor little legs.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd never leave
that
it
transitions into one of my other pet peeves that's on my giant list, which is slow walkers.
Things that just piss you off.
Slow walkers piss me off. Dude, when I'm walking in like a busy, like, we're from, Florida. And when we go to, I'm out and about. We're in Tampa.
Elderly.
She's from New York.
Yeah,
so.
I'm from Jersey.
Pathological liar.
It's not even the older people. It's just like people don't have anything going on in their lives that they need to hustle a little bit faster than they do.
You're saying in like a crowded situation when people are like stopping
like
in the middle of the hallway.
Yes. Not like a me and you thing. Like a in public.
Okay.
It's like. Or they're like, there's a family and they're just standing like this.
Oh, there's like a whole flow of people and they're like,
Yeah, I was in Key West a couple weeks ago, whatever. I don't know when I was, who knows. Anyways, I was in Key West a couple weeks ago and like, it's a busy thing and people just have no like self-awareness.
No,
and that's another one of mine is situational awareness.
You stupid.
Situational awareness.
Like, have some awareness of what's going on around you. Like, people that walk into a store and just stand there.
Oh my God. You're like, right now, in the middle of a whole sea of people would be a great time to go into a deep contemplational thought.
The grocery store, you just, like, stand there like, what am I going to get? Like, you didn't, like, wow.
And I'm not a bitch about it. I'm like, excuse me, but, like, I make it, like, an excuse me where they're like, oh, shit, I'm in the way.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Open your eyes.
Oh
You're not the only person on this planet.
So right. That would
Use your
happen.
brain.
That only happens to me when I need to get somewhere fast. Like, people will stop in front of me, or they'll, like, walk hella slow and there's no way to go to the right or left of them. Oh my God. Or like in school, like in high school, I'm like running late to third period. People are like chit-chatting, hitting it all. I'm like,
no urgency.
No
like,
urgency.
I wish I lived such a lax life like you, but I don't. I have places to be.
Yeah, we're in the retirement community, so people are just on their own time.
Constantly,
At all
please.
times.
What am I giving my
Pick up the
started?
pace. If you're one of these people,
Stop.
pick up the pace.
Mm-hmm.
Please.
Mall walkers.
Which also just made me think of another random pet peeve that I just thought of was when I'm going on Zillow and I'm looking at houses and I find a freaking house that is like affordable and cute and it's a 55 plus community, always.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like, why can only the retired elderly people buy houses?
Excuse me. Because they've
they're
lived
closer
a
to
full
death.
life. They think that they deserve the
They have more money.
Mm.
Like,
So they should be paying more.
but like, just throw us a bone.
Well, they probably have to pay more for health,
HOA and
health
stuff.
purposes.
Oh, health purposes.
Yeah.
I don't think that's like involved in housing.
For a lot of it is. Some people use 55 and up communities for when they're not entirely useless yet with their body. They'll go into those communities if they still can do their daily activities, but sometimes they need home help and stuff like that.
55 is not old though.
Yeah, that's not that. That's like
It's
my
not
parents
old,
could
but-
be in a 55 plus.
Right, yeah. I'm just saying sometimes. They have a lot more expenses. I took a geriatric class. But anyway, yeah, that's so true. And then you can't move in there. Sometimes you can, though. Sometimes, but not all the time.
I don't know about that.
It depends.
Okay.
Sometimes. Probably not in Florida. There's so many old people.
Go live in the villages.
The villages. My thoughts on that are I agree.
Just trying to find a place to
Just
live.
stop it.
Truly. I was gonna say my next one.
Go for it.
You guys want to hear this?
Yeah.
Please.
There's
All right,
nothing
you
I
guys.
want more. Go.
This is gonna be a little bit of a story pet peeve, so let me explain it. So at a young age, you learn how to like sneeze and cough, and it's clearly one of those. Yeah. You do one of those. You cough in the armpit of your arm. I thought everybody knew that. Working in customer service as I've gotten older, people are fucking disgusting. Mm-hmm. Even people who look like they'd have common sense at their age do not. Simply. Mm-hmm. There's been so many times where I have seen old men go the ugliest, most juicy sneeze just right in their hands. No. I've seen this at Starbucks, okay?
No.
This guy.
Don't like that.
She's standing.
This guy, he's like about to order his drink. He goes right in his hand.
No.
Wipes his hand on his butt pocket.
It's a regular too.
Regular. Comes up. Yeah, can I just get the latte? Add an extra shot, please, stevia. And then hands me cash with the same hand he just fucking threw up in. And I'm like, I gave him a dirty look. And I can't help it because I'm like, are you shitting my asshole right now?
Yeah.
How can you be so, like, unaware of your surroundings? Like, how do you not understand that that's disgusting?
I wish they kept the plexiglass from COVID.
Me too. I just can't. People, like, people will
really
just
gross.
cough in their hand, sneeze in their hand, and then they'll do activities that engage with other items around them.
I always lift my shirt up to like cough or sneeze. I heard also that like the fun fact. I heard that when you sneeze, like the sneeze particles can travel like 20 feet or like something crazy.
Absolutely.
Like you just like spit out your little particles all
Everywhere.
over the room basically.
Yeah.
So like you need to cover that.
Cover that shit. And, like, I literally will never forget it. Like, who does the classic and, like, puts it on their hand and rubs it on their jean butt pocket. And then they're like, yes. There you go. Here's a $20 bill.
That's sick.
I kid you not, you guys. I took his change with my pincher fingers to make a point. I wanted this guy to know, you freak me out. I grabbed his money. I literally gave him his change with the utmost care. And I turned around looking at him right in his eyes. And I start washing my hands. I'm like, there's no way. Like, are you
I'd be
kidding
so
me?
embarrassed if they don't realize that, that's even more like you don't have situational awareness.
Absolutely.
Because like if I saw someone do that, I'd be so mortified. I'd be like,
too.
I could never go back to the Starbucks ever again.
Work with children. You'll see some.
Okay, honestly, children, like, I'm okay with.
No.
That's like a weird thing about me. Like,
girl, I got another pet peeve here. Have to do with them.
Really?
When they cough and their tongue curls.
Like that?
Yeah, that's so funny. Bro, I was a birthday party manager. I know this is your pet peeve.
It's okay.
I just want to build on that.
I hope it's not just my pet peeve.
No, it's mine too. I hate. Well, yeah.
The tongue curling.
I
That's so specific.
worked as a birthday party manager at Cece's Pizza, so I had lots of kids, and sometimes I'd be on arcade duty, so I'd be working at the arcade, and kids would like full on like pick their fucking nose, booger on the thingy, and be like, I want to do this like machine right here, and then just full blown grip the machine with boogers on their hands, and then they'll like slide their hand like down the glass window.
Yeah.
You really build your immunity up working with children.
Okay, but did you guys ever clean anything?
I didn't.
Yeah.
I said I don't get paid enough for that.
I had to.
But were you supposed to?
Yes.
Oh.
When I was a camp counselor, I had to. I've cleaned up vomit. I've cleaned up snot.
Yeah, I'm fine with all that, honestly. Like, I feel like, I don't know why, like, for me, it's like kids can do no wrong, and like, I just don't.
You're so
I feel more bad for them, and like, I just want to help them.
Yeah.
But
hard.
Oh no.
But like, I've worked in a lot of childcare things, and there's the requirement of cleaning, because people always would be like, oh yeah, they bleach the toys and stuff like that. No, they don't. They literally just spray Lysol.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's so gross.
Sorry to let you moms know.
Yeah.
They're not cleaning the toys like they say they are.
Yeah, exactly. But like, I mean, you know, you gotta build an immune system somehow, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's gross.
See, you guys are brave, because when a kid I see with bubbling snot in their nose, I'm like, you're on your own. You're grown.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, come here.
No.
No,
That makes me throw up.
See, you help. Charlotte helps. Shelby said, get the hell away from me. And I'm like, go do it yourself. Go to the bathroom, get a tissue, and wipe
That's
your
what
face.
I say.
Yeah.
That, like, snot and spit from other people, like, grosses me out to, like, a place of vomit. I had to do it once. Like, ugh! And you're, like, trying to blow their nose into, like, I don't know you, like, this kid. And you're, like, wiping their nose, and I'm like, ugh, I can't do it.
They're just so cute and helpless.
They are cute and I would do it for my own kids when the time comes. Yeah. My kid's like a baby. I'm like, do it yourself. Like,
throwing up all over
Get away from me.
I'm like, find somebody who cares. It's not my job. I can't deal with that.
Mercy on my soul.
We need people like you, though, Charlotte.
Yeah,
and
I
you,
guess
I
Mads.
have another pet peeve that pities off of that pet peeve.
This is just
Bring it
gonna be
on,
a
guys.
full-
I knew we would be ranting about
Guys.
this stuff.
Okay. When it's very obvious that someone needs to blow their nose, but they don't. When you can hear it, and they won't go get a tissue
and they
blow
can
it.
like sneak.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
sniff
Getting
it
nauseous.
Okay, wait, but do you also feel that way about like pimples?
Yeah.
Like when people
When
have
they're
like big juicy
big
pimples.
white ones.
Yeah. You're like, why don't you take care of that?
Vince. I'm like attacking Vince. He's like, get the f off me. I'm like, just let me do it. It's ready to pop.
I've learned though that that's a condition for some people.
What, they can't pop it?
Yeah,
Like,
they
it
can't
bothers
pop
them?
it. No,
Really?
because not that it bothers them in a psychological sense, but they can't for their skin.
The scars.
Like people have like
Oh
really
yeah. See, I
bad
wish I
acne.
could do that because that is totally what like ruins your skin with like pores and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would never like with cystic acne, like the bad, like they take medication for it. But if it's just this one guy that's just
If it's one,
Yeah,
like,
looking at me,
you
I'm
have
like,
clear skin but one really thick juicy white head. It's kind of like
Yeah, I'm
take
like,
care of that.
yeah, like how do you not like, and it's like to the point where it's like you know they know about it.
Yeah.
Like that's been there for a while. They're no way you did it in a mirror for 24
I
hours.
had a boyfriend in the past, and my therapy, not my current boyfriend, my therapy would be literally taking, those tweezers that are really, really, really sharp on the end?
Yeah.
Like needles.
The best
almost.
ones.
I would literally go up to his face and I would pluck all of his blackheads out of his nose.
He would let you do that?
Yeah. He was an angel letting me do that. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's impressive. That is like one of a kind.
Yeah.
Skylar won't even let me pluck his unibrow.
Oh, no.
Really?
Well, he couldn't feel it. I would just literally just every single little black.
Oh my god.
I went to town on
How do you not feel that
boyfriend's
though?
face too.
Because it wasn't. I didn't have to squeeze anything.
Yeah.
Because the pores were big, so I was able to just get right in there.
It's so nice. For me, I hated pimples too.
Shout out Eric.
For my
some people, I think that might be a pet peeve for people. Is like,
Oh yeah.
for sure.
Pimples,
Not for me. I'm such a pimple
For them to be getting that from somebody else.
I used to think that shit was so disgusting.
Yeah, just I think probably all of it.
I don't know. I love it.
I loved it too. At the end of the day, I'd be like, "Hey, babe, come here. Let me get your blackheads real quick." And then I'd have him hold the flashlight, and I'm like, "Yes."
Yeah, I'm here for that.
To the point where he's like, "Hey, baby, can you get my blackheads later?" I'm like, "Yeah." Ingrown hail.
I forgot how to say my R's. Taking back a phonics class.
Phonics.
When there's ingrown hairs, those are the best.
Those are super satisfying.
Because you pull the hair all the way, like the follicle comes out and everything.
Oh, that could be one of my TMIs.
Have you seen those things on like Snapchat? On the like satisfying thing.
TikTok.
Snapchat?
I'll go through a TikTok. I'll search it.
Like people have them so long and curly. Like
how do you not do anything about it?
I don't know. I don't understand. Like, yeah, and it's to the point where they go to like an esthetician and have like someone professionally do it. It's like I would not. I would not be able to wait long enough at all. I would be digging into my skin and bleeding all over the place until I got the hair.
I have one of those right now. That won't be my TMI, but I have an ingrown hair on my bussy right now.
Anyways, moment of silence.
It hurts and I can't pop it. I need to go to an esthetician.
Everybody say quick, girl, you got a gynecologist.
But it's just one, and it came up out of nowhere, and it's like
sometimes from shaving.
I think it's from shaving, and I need to pop it. But family, if you're listening, I'm sorry, but it hurts. I think I'm just gonna let it ride it out until it goes away.
I'll pop it for you.
It hurts too bad. It's too thick. Like the skin on top's too thick. So I'm like, nah.
This is like, this is a dream.
She's like, I brought all my tools for emergencies.
Oh, that's so fucking funny.
This is probably TMI. So you guys knew what you were getting into being on this podcast. I'm gonna be real with you. That's what.
Just do a little double tap, 10 seconds ahead or whatever. You can't probably do that on Spotify, but
no.
Yeah, you can skip 10 seconds.
Oh,
but don't.
Please. Well. If it cringes.
You know what? This is a good idea. If you are at this part of the podcast, if you're at this part of the podcast, comment.
Oh, good idea.
Bussy.
Yeah, if you're on YouTube, comment Bussy, and if you're on Spotify, why don't you go ahead and rate us 5 stars?
Rate us 5 stars and follow us,
please.
But please, in the comments below, write Bussy, and we'll know that you made it this far into the podcast because we are.
Some of y'all be clicking out too early. We see that.
We see the analytics.
We see it.
Actually, I had somebody at work say, yeah, I didn't watch all of it, but
why are people being so brutally honest with us?
I know we can't handle it. We're too fragile.
Oh my god.
I appreciate it. Well, he got to the balding part. He's like, oh, you bald, huh? And I'm like, all right, well, at least you watched.
That's why I wanted to wear a hat today.
Yeah, we're
because
all
I was
for you.
It's like
I was making fun of you calling me bald and like mad at you for calling me bald on the pod. And as I'm watching it, I'm like, my hair blends in with the background and I look like I'm bald. So I was like, I need to wear a hat or something.
We're all, I brought out my bucket hat. We've got the other hats today.
Yeah.
No balding around here.
It's a hat episode.
And even if you thought we were bald, you wouldn't know. Are we wearing our wig? Maybe. She has just psoriasis.
Yeah.
I did hear, like, I saw a clip from this is off topic. I saw a clip from another podcast, which I don't remember which one it was, but it was on Snapchat. And they said that there's a famous pop star, singer or something.
That's balding.
And people wears a wig, and people think it's Harry.
People think it's Harry Styles.
I thought it was JoJo Siwa that was balding.
No, she has a
She's
lesbian
got all of her
haircut.
hair on.
Not lesbian, I'm sorry. Lesbians don't have a specific haircut. But JoJo Siwa has that short haircut.
Yeah.
And I don't think she's balding because you can see her scalp.
Well, she talked about it, how she has, like, hair loss, but it's
it's because of her ponytail.
Her ponytail's from Dance Moms.
Yeah.
So that was Ariana Grande. She got really bad hair loss from Kat.
Yeah, they made her dye
Victoria's.
it, like, bright red every week. So
yeah, she had to keep that.
For Kat.
Yeah.
Kat Valentine.
But yeah, when I heard that, I was like, no, it can't be Harry.
No, it's not.
He's Harry.
It's not
You know how many
Harry.
people have sent, because everybody knows I'm obsessed with that man. Literally, like, 3 different people have sent me that.
Oh,
Carson,
really?
Carson that sent us something.
Here I am bringing it up, thinking it's something
She
new
sent
and
it to
fun.
me.
And then
Nico
you
sent
say,
it to
fresh
me.
news.
Oh yeah.
Who did?
Nico, Carson. They're like, have you seen this about Harry? I'm like, yeah, it's false. He does not wear toupee.
No, he doesn't.
No.
He just has like a really intense widow's peak.
Yeah, it's like very.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might be somebody like Chris Evans or like Post
Well,
Malone.
He's bald.
It's not Post Malone.
Post Malone's bald.
Oh,
Ed Sheeran.
Let's just name all the celebrities.
He's
Ellen DeGeneres. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So did you have another?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Keep them coming.
Let's just spitfire them.
This
Let's
one's
go.
like 180, like doesn't correlate to anything we've been saying like my other ones have. When the windshield wipers are going faster than the current heaviness of the rain. What I'm seeing.
That is a pet peeve of
guys.
hers. She's called me out on that before.
Yeah, I do it every time.
Is it when you're in the car or like
Both.
when you see other cars?
Both.
Are you sure that's a
Really?
pet peeve or is that just an
It
anxiety?
pisses me off.
I thought it made you anxious.
It does. It also pisses me off. I'm like, stop doing
All
that.
of the above.
Why is your windshield on 3x speed when it's sprinkling outside? Slow down.
Slow down.
Slow it down. I will literally do it for you. Or if it's storming outside and you can't see out your goddamn windshield and it's going.
That bothers me more. I'm like, how are
Yeah.
you not afraid for your life right now?
Shoes on my bed. Okay.
Pet peeve. Okay.
You would hate Graham as a pet because he thinks our shoes are toys, and he. I literally was sleeping last night, and I'm like, "What is that?" And I pulled a shoe out of my pillow.
Yep.
That's
I hate
just
that.
great.
Yeah.
Like
super.
someone that's just like chilling on my bed. Like, why do you have your shoes on? Like, where are you going?
Right.
Relax.
Yeah, honestly, me too. I get that.
I'm like-
I'd be pretty pissed
I'm like,
too.
stay a while. What are you doing? Okay. Being disrespectful to teachers.
Oh my god, that made me so uncomfortable. Like,
Yeah.
especially substitutes. People were like, now's the time to wreak havoc. And I'm like, please no. I'd get so anxious in classes with substitutes because there were like key hoodlums at our school. Like, you'd know in our grade. You'd know. Like, you can just name a few off the top of your head.
A couple.
Yeah. And anytime you had a substitute with them, you're like, fuck.
Yeah. It's like, just be decent.
Be respectful. Be a decent person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally.
Being forced to make a decision on the spot. This just stems from an anxiety.
Oh yeah.
That's a pet peeve, you'd say?
It pisses me off.
Yeah, it does piss me off.
Really?
But not really. Like.
I'm like, where do you want to eat? Go!
That was pretty dramatic. Yeah, I think it's more of like let us think about it and decide.
Yeah.
Like we don't have to be aggressive.
Not something like that.
It's
Right.
okay to be indecisive and just cool with whatever.
Oh no!
Stop it.
Literally, what is your problem? You guys,
God.
I promise you, if you saw my dog, you'd be like, okay.
Attention.
My pet peeve right now is my own dog.
Okay. Next.
Sorry.
Get it. Getting mascara on your nose and your eyelid. Then you have to wait for it to dry, use a Q-tip, and get it off.
Wait, why would you wait till it dries?
Because it comes off easier.
No, I suck on my Q-tip and wipe it off.
Not when it's wet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
makes it
when it's
smudge.
wet.
Then it
But
smudges.
this literally happened
for
to me
eye.
today doing my makeup for this right now. I got it and it happens every single time I get a new mascara, like a different mascara, because I'm not used to the brush or something, I think.
Yeah.
Without fail, because I just got a new mascara. Yep, it happens. But I didn't wait for it to dry, and I just smudged it all over, and it was a hot mess.
Oh, y'all, I'm wondering why I can do it. Because if I get it right on, I gotta get stuff right
Try
on.
letting it dry.
I put my
It's harder.
I put my eye
for me.
makeup on after my face makeup.
Me too.
So when I get makeup underneath my eyelid or on my eyelid, and if it's wet and I drag it, it'll smear my makeup that's underneath of it. But if I wait till it dries,
totally
then I'll
does.
just
Yeah.
take a dry one and it flakes.
That's
right
where
off.
I fucked up today.
I think we have different
But I know
eyeball
that you're
skin.
supposed to wait till it dries, but
Yeah.
I just
I know.
was too impatient.
Yeah.
Let us know, ladies. Do you wait till your mascara dries or do you wait till it's still
That'll
wet?
be a poll on Instagram.
Do not wait at
do
all.
Because I have to have it wet. My eye skin is so fragile and I have like kind of mid-hooded eyes.
Okay, I promise you though, you literally can just put the Q-tip on and do a little twist and it comes off
fine.
easy, because I thought the
No.
same thing.
I literally have to.
Have you tried it though.
Dry.
Yeah, of course. I've tried it always. Always. Not always.
It sounds
all
like
different ways. Not I'm always trying it.
Okay, we'll try it again.
Okay. I'll let you guys know.
Next time it happens.
I have my last one.
Okay.
And I'm sure we could all plead a little guilty to this. Maybe when we, like, back in the day when we were younger. But people that post, like, 20 plus minutes worth of concert videos on their Snapchat stories.
That's so funny.
Like...
That's so funny. I used to be that person.
Same. I mean, I didn't do, like, that long, but I've done, obviously, a couple clips, like, when we were at Harry last year.
Yeah.
I did a couple, but, like, people that'll just... The whole concert... And then it's like, bitch, I'm just going to go on and tap through it anyways.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that?
No, I mean, I don't always
so
post
true.
it, but I'll still, like, record it. And then, like, my friend's mom, I was always, like, she would always be like, when are you going to watch that?
Yeah.
And it's so true. I never have gone back and watched a concert.
And nobody else wants to watch it either.
Nobody's gonna. No, they're tap.
Yeah, like,
Yep.
just save it for your memory so it comes up and you have one clip that's like, oh, I was at a concert 5 years ago today.
Right.
Yeah.
But, like, that's all you need in life. You don't need, no one wants to look at your
A whole,
concert.
like,
no one's experiencing
episode of
it.
something.
Yeah, that's so funny because that's so true.
Yeah.
And I feel like no one really talks about that.
That reminds
But
me.
it's
That reminds
totally
me
a
of a
thing.
pet peeve.
What?
When people like have to get that sunset pic. I'm
That's
like,
me.
Yeah.
I know, and I know so many people like that. It doesn't take away my love for them, but I'm like, you're
I
gonna
love
see
a
the
good
same sunset
sunset.
tomorrow.
Yeah, or like
I
when
love a good
you
sunset.
open...
They're always different.
Yeah, you're gonna see it tomorrow. I've posted like one sunset video, and you guys can probably testify to this. I never post sunset pics. It'll only
Yeah,
be
I
like
never
if
really
the
either.
sky's looking
Yeah.
cray.
Yeah. Well, I love a good sunset.
Well, you open
It's
your
like a
app.
dolphin.
Oh,
You live
fuck
in Florida
you.
and you see
I
them every
love
day.
a dolphin.
Oh
People
my
in
God.
Florida would suck dolphins' buttholes
Excuse
off. For me, like dolphins, fireworks, and sunsets to me are the most basic shit. I'm like,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
okay.
Yeah, I am totally that person. I've lived here my whole life, and like,
Yeah, and I'm
I
like,
literally love it.
Well, some people
I don't
enjoy
get
the
it.
little things.
No,
in life.
if you're a tour, absolutely. If you're a tourist and you're like, oh, a dolphin! Like,
If you're a tourist.
like for example,
Taurus.
Mads has a boat.
Yeah.
So, like, if we were to go on the boat together,
Yeah.
and she's like, oh, what a dolphin! Like, going crazy. I'd be
I
like,
wouldn't.
I had a boat for
I'd be
my
like-
dad had a boat for a long time, and
Yeah.
we went crazy every time.
I don't
I'd be
get
like,
it.
oh, look at dolphin, but I wouldn't, like, try to get a video of it.
yeah.
Oh, I would.
I'd be like, oh, that's nice. See, I feel like Ebenezer, I feel like Scrooge right now, but it's just like, okay. It doesn't impress me anymore.
That's so
I'm like,
funny.
find something new. Let's see the dolphins evolve and have like
You're Jack Frost.
a
It's
camelback.
okay.
And
I
I'm
get
like,
it.
cool.
I do get it.
Yeah.
But I won't.
I don't need to see it anymore. I'm done. But you know what's crazy? When I went to Arizona in June, it started raining there.
Monsoon
and
season.
everybody on Snapchat will post pictures of the rain. And I'm like, what?
That's funny.
And seriously,
The
like,
rain
it
is
never
great.
rains
Yeah, it
here.
never
So
rains.
anytime it does rain in Arizona, people are posting it on social.
Okay, and also just to like talk about that for a second, when it rains in Arizona, nothing in Arizona is made for the rain. From my experience, I lived there for 2 years, and
Was it 2 years?
it was a little less,
Like 1 year and 3/4.
maybe.
Oh, it felt like an eternity.
Yeah,
I missed you.
but either way, when it would rain pretty heavy. Like it would be like a monsoon. Like it was pretty crazy. The rocks or the sand or whatever doesn't absorb the rain, so everything floods.
Yeah.
Cacti just like all over the
They
place.
die immediately.
Stop signs, like all of the traffic lights stop working. Like it's literally like a hurricane, like a really bad hurricane. Because we have hurricanes all the time. It's usually no big deal. Like it's like, oh, you have to like clean
It's
up
just
your
another
room a little
day.
bit. But like a really like probably like Cat 3, Cat 4 hurricane is like when it rains in Arizona.
Yeah.
Here we're a Cat 5 hurricane. We're like
By
at
the
beach.
devastation. Yeah, we're like out playing in the rain in our driveway or whatever.
Totally. Yeah.
Which I thought was pretty fascinating. Because
Yeah.
it's like, just like, whoa. Like, it just rained.
Yeah.
Why is
Yeah.
it like everything destroyed? I can't even drive to work.
I love our transition of from concert to sunset pics to monsoons and Category 5 hurricanes.
We're like, fuck all of that. That just pisses us
That
off.
pisses me off.
oh my goodness.
Oh my god. But you know, people People will post sunset pics like you've never been outside. And that's just my issue. No hate to those who do it, but...
Me.
I hate you.
You log on to the app and it says on everyone's story.
Yeah, I'm like, it's like I'm deleting Snapchat.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, so I think, was that it for your pet peeves?
Oh, yeah.
Your guys' pet peeves?
I mean, I could
It's
probably go
time
on and on, but that was my list.
our segment.
Weekly segment.
Our weekly
All
segment.
right. So,
Probably
TMI. Woo! So, as you guys know from episode 1, we'll have our very gorgeous and amazing segment where we talk about our TMIs of the day. So we had a few of you guys let us know what your TMIs were, and we're going to share yours right now.
I forgot that we were doing this, and I'm really excited now.
Yeah, we had a few of you guys let us know what your TMIs were. Thank you for sending those in.
For sure.
If you want to send us your TMIs, follow us on the Probably TMI Podcast on Instagram. That's where we get most of our selection from.
Do we leave these anonymous, or do we only do it anonymous if they tell us?
I think we should say who it is.
Okay. So let me.
All right, you can
Because
just tell
it's
us
funny.
if you want it to be anonymous.
Yeah, please let us know if you want it to
Because
be
we want
anonymous.
the juicy details.
These are too brutal.
Okay, so I think you took a screenshot of 2 of the TMIs that we had. Okay.
I sent them on our...
I have them here. Gorgeous. So, one of the TMIs I will share is from Carson, one of our really good friends, and her TMI was that she said, "I haven't showered in 3 days because I'm too busy with school, smiley face double chin, hashtag no me time."
Yeah.
Hashtag relatable.
Well, Carson's in dental school, so I give it to her that she has no time.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
sometimes
I guess
like-
I do kind of have time, but like today I took a shower and it was amazing, and it was like I hadn't taken a shower in a couple of days.
Well,
Yeah.
It was highly necessary.
It's
I was
easier to
very
not when
greasy.
you're like working from home and stuff because you're just chilling. But
Oh yeah, I'm a total grease ball most of the time.
yeah,
Oh, me too.
but like after Starbucks, like you just smell like expired milk, so you really
Oh, good.
shower.
Literally, if you're considering working at Starbucks and you have a nose piercing, don't. Because my nose ring smells like coffee. Like, I'll twist it.
What?
Yeah, it smells like espresso bean in
That's
my nose.
weird.
It's like, when I don't move it, I don't smell it. But if I move it around, the stench is
reason.
like hooked onto the metal. And
I
can
wonder
smell it.
why, because we were talking about how like gauges and like piercings and stuff stink last episode.
Well, sometimes
Yeah.
that's
we
kind
have
of
to
funny
we
that-
have to grind beans to refill
the particles.
It's just so
yeah, and
fragrant.
it gets powdery because it's really fine, so it'll like
They just get
drop
attracted
into
to your
your-
little piercing.
Carson girl, don't feel bad. I do shower every day, but I don't wash my
try
hair. I'll go like a whole week without washing my hair.
yeah.
So
I think that's pretty normal.
It's better for
Skylar
you.
didn't know that's normal.
Skylar
Of course he
washes
did,
her every
because
day.
men are idiots.
Skylar probably uses a 5-in-1.
No, I told him, I'm like, some people wash their hair like once a week. It's like really normal. And he was like, no, it's not.
It is
Like,
so
that's,
normal. It's
like,
actually
normal.
bad for your scalp to wash your hair that
Yeah,
much.
I have to because dandruff.
Yeah, sorry.
Dandruff. Same.
As long
Same.
as like okay, if you're not washing your hair and your body in a week, that's a little gross.
Oh yeah, a week, yeah.
Yeah. As long as
But
you're
a couple
washing
of
your body,
days.
Yeah.
who cares about your hair?
In Carson's case, it was only 3.
yeah,
It was
throw
only
some
3.
shit.
A few
Dry
days,
shampoo in
you know,
there.
it happens. You're stinky. I think by that point, you just feel like, oh,
Really
I
gross.
need a shower. You know you're
Yeah.
gross.
That was me
But
after
it happens. It's relatable. You're not alone.
me after spending 3 days in the airport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went
Oh
home.
no, that was bad.
I went home and showered, and I still felt a layer of oil and stench on my skin.
Yeah, Shelby got stuck in the airport because of cancellations with her flight. And
Yeah.
shit.
She
American
documented it on her
Airlines.
YouTube channel. Go watch it.
And you know what?
Yeah.
That fucking pisses me off.
That just pisses me off when flights cancel your shit and then they won't give you a proper refund. Go fuck yourself, American Airlines. You suck. If you're listening to this, don't fly American. If you're like, oh, I want to buy
yeah,
a
we
flight.
don't even want a sponsorship.
No,
from American.
No, fuck you, American. We're burning our bridge right now. If you're like, oh, I want to go to like take a little trip, and you're like, oh, American has the cheapest airline, and you're listening to this by chance, don't do it. This is your sign. Don't go American Airlines. Go Spirit.
Oh
No.
Okay.
You will
That's
do
where I
Spirit.
strongly disagree.
No, I agree. I almost died on Spirit Airlines. Don't go American or
They say
Spirit.
you are a Spirit.
Yeah, I almost was. My electricity on my Spirit flight went out thrice.
Okay.
Wait,
Anyways.
what? I never heard about that.
It's crazy.
Okay, yeah, carry.
That's for a different episode.
Another TMI that we got this week is from Nico. And he says...
Nico!
Nacho, which is his dog, eating Stasha's hair. Stasha is Nico's fiance. Nacho eating Stasha's hair, and when he poops, his poop logs are connected by Stasha's hair.
That's funny, and that also happened to my Yorkie that we had.
Yeah, they have. It's a small dog.
away. Maybe it's a
I feel
small
like-
dog
thing. Yeah, so that happened all the time to my dog, whose name was Cody. He was a little Yorkie, and he was adorable, but he has passed. R.I.P.
Rest in peace.
Oh, Cody.
But we
you,
just
Coaster.
called it. We would go, oh, he has a hanger again.
And you have to pull it.
Yeah, because we wouldn't pull it, but like he would just sit there in the yard until someone would it would literally be like we'd be like, Cody has it. Where's Cody? Like, where's he been? And we would go outside and he'd just be sitting there like, oh, because he wouldn't move if it was happening. And so we would just take a stick and like whack it
I've had to do that with Toby.
off of his butt. Because I'm not gonna pull it. Like I'm not gonna touch it.
Yeah, I am in utter disbelief.
But yeah, I guess it's a small dog thing because it hasn't happened to Graham before.
Small dogs, I cannot.
Actually, I'm lying. It has happened to Graham once, but it was a very tiny little turd, and he freaked out. He just like zoomed all over the place.
Like, get this out of my ass.
Yeah, so maybe the big dogs just take care of it themselves.
Yeah, maybe they'll get to the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for sharing your TMIs.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you want to be on this episode next week, please. The drink is kicking in.
This episode next week.
If you want to be featured
In next week's episode.
as a TMI on next week's episode, let us know on our Instagram what your TMI is of the week or the day.
Yeah.
And we'll pick yours to be on our next episode. So thank you, Nico and Carson, for sharing. That's really hot and sexy of you guys. We love you.
Yeah.
And so now we'll share our own TMIs.
Yeah. Let's finish it off with our TMIs of the week, ladies.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
vote Shelby shares first.
Oh,
Okay.
Shelby, you can top us off.
Let me top you off. So my TMI, even though I already shared a TMI earlier, my TMI of the week is I just graduated college at USF, so I needed to get acrylic nails. Like, I didn't want these stubby little babies. So if you don't know this, at Starbucks, when you work there, which I do, you can't have long nails.
Trash.
You can't have acrylics, you can't have long nails, you have to keep them short and stubby like a little baby boy. So I had baby boy nails and I got the acrylics and I used them for graduation. That's fine, that's dandy. They were just a little bit too long, and that's okay. I'm here for the looks. I'm not gonna get right to the point, but essentially I had to go poopy doopies and I had very long nails.
Oh my god.
And I will kind of let your imagination run wild with that one. But that happened earlier this week. I was mortified. Okay?
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
I'm sure this happens to many people and they're not going to admit it, but this happened to me. Something might have happened to me
Something.
while I went to the bathroom this week. And I washed my hands and I continued on my day. And they're gone now. So it's been like 3 days since I did have the nails on 3 days after that
I think
incident.
long nails are like hard.
That's it.
I think we're good.
No, that's it. Now they're gone.
Yeah.
Long nails are like really difficult to do everything. I think that's pretty well known. Everyday tasks are a no-go with long nails. And they were really long, but they weren't that long.
No.
Like some of these girls out here have like crazy long nails, and
I don't know how
their
they do it.
day-to-day, like
How do they do it?
probably go through some gross stuff with their nails.
Dude, I don't know how they do it.
And no one's talking about it.
I can't.
We need to normalize that.
Yeah, normalize how gross extra long nails are.
Extra long.
Just like
I can't. It's impossible.
I love
Yeah.
long nails though. Like, I love, because it elongates my fingers. I love it.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Anyway,
Makes them look skinny.
it does. All right, Mads, what's your TMI?
My TMI this week, it's nothing too crazy and extravagant, exciting, and amazing, but I've been taking my vitamins as a healthy queen does. And last night I was taking my apple cider vinegar capsule.
Vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar capsule. And it's like it's like powderized into a capsule, so it's very light. It's very, like, not heavy of a pill. You know what I mean? It's like, it's light. Yeah. So if it's in your mouth with liquid, it floats kind of ordeal. So I put the pill in my mouth, I take my water, and I, like, put my head back a little bit because it's a bigger pill. And I'm, like, in the process of, okay, I'm going to swallow my pill now. And instead of possibly choking on a pill like a normal person does every once in a while, I choked on my water. So my throat gargled, and it popped the water out. No, it popped the pill out of my mouth, and then I choked on the water. And then I had to sit down and, like, reevaluate my whole entire life because I thought I was going to have to go get my mom.
Aww.
Because I was scared.
That's okay.
Yeah.
When I was younger, like, taking pills was impossible.
I've never been bad with pills. Like, I will take, like, 5 ibuprofens at one time.
Oh, I could never.
And my birth control and a Biotin.
Yeah, you're one of those that could just handful it, like, handful.
I'll do it.
Swallow.
Yeah. So that was my TMI of the week. You sure?
Luna, shut up. My TMI is, I guess that I'm just sitting in a pile of butt sweat right now as we speak.
Currently?
Yeah.
Twinsies.
What kind of shorts are you wearing? Sophie's?
Cotton, like, pajama shorts. Yeah, so that's probably my TMI, but I also have a confession.
What?
That you guys might not like too much.
Oh, sorry, guys.
What is it?
I might have watched The Bachelorette without you guys.
Shut up.
I literally tried to do that and Shelby said no.
I thought, what are you even talking about right now?
I know, I'm sorry.
When did you watch it?
With Kaylin in California.
I told you.
Kaylin, are you absolutely joking me right now?
My parents have been watching it every week and I haven't done it because I was like, I want to watch it. And Shelby's like, no, we gotta wait for Charlotte. And then I was like,
I was waiting. We never made a plan.
And
I really,
said something like 3
I'm
times.
sorry. I really am sorry. I'm
gonna go watch it now.
I'm willing to watch it again. Or we can just get all updated and
Gabby
watch
and
it again
Rachel
together.
deserve better.
This is no Kaylin, I want to let you know I love you. This is not on you, baby.
Yeah, it is.
It's on Charlotte.
Listen, Kaylin is an avid watcher of The Bachelorette and Bachelor
But you
franchise.
didn't sit there and think about...
And I said, she's going to play this tonight while I'm here. I need to be prepared. So I watched it.
Whatever. No, I can't be mad at you.
And let me just say, it's a little crazy, wild, juicy fun.
It's juicy fun?
Yeah.
I was literally like, guys, I can't wait till we start it up again. That's my favorite night of the week. It's my therapy of the week.
We can do it again.
We should.
We can. I will watch it again and I will completely... I forgot already.
You guys,
I don't know what happened.
What you don't know about this podcast room right now is that there is doodles all over this wall, and it literally says from last season, "Fuck you, Shanae. Fuck you, Clayton."
I hate Clayton. Okay, so this is a little Bachelor segment. Real quick, if you care, I hate Clayton. We love The Bachelor. And if people cared about it, I would probably make a full segment about it.
That's what I always like. That'd be cool if we watched it because then we could talk about it every week.
Yeah.
I said that. But
we could. Can you see her?
Luna's snout's
Should we just introduce Luna? Can you pick her up?
All right. For all of my Spotify listeners, I'm about to introduce my dog.
Yeah. If you're listening on Spotify,
just enter the picture.
Okay, yeah. Luna just laid down, but I'll show you the demon behind the evil doings, and you'll be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and here's a picture of Graham, the demon dog.
Here's a picture
that we put in a crate because he would be buck wild.
And here's a picture of me.
All right, you guys are going a little crazy in the editing.
All right, sorry, it's the beverage. Thank you guys so much for listening and tuning in. If you are here on Spotify, like we already mentioned, please give us a review. We want to hear from you.
Rate us.
Want it.
If you are on YouTube and you've lasted this long, you are amazing. You're a real one. We love you.
Comment bussy.
And yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. We don't talk about this part of the podcast.
You guys, thank you so much for watching. If you were one of those ones featured in this episode, I hope that you're okay with not being, what's the word I'm looking for? Incognito.
Yeah, we put you on blast.
Sorry for putting you on blast. But I did mention, like, if you don't want to be talked about. Like,
totally.
say, like, go incognito.
Totally.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's fine. Check out our socials if you want to be featured in next week's episode. We will have some opportunities on our Instagram. You can go ahead and participate in that. We look forward to seeing you and hearing you super, super soon. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for listening to our annoying asses. And
well said.
Yep.
Yep.
I had to take the torch.
Tuning off.
You guys have a great night, morning. Tuning off. Wherever you're watching this.
Wherever you're watching. Thanks. Love you. Bye.